It's 2023 and you haven't posted a video of your fitness vlog. Do you even gym, bro? Like, come on. What happened? That's what I can imagine you're saying. I will share what happened over the last couple months of not posting. We'll go over my challenges over the last few months, different reflections, and my plans going forward for my fitness uh, program going forward. So stay tuned. Okay, so let me tell you all where I've been. Last time I uploaded was back in November, but I promise, uh, just because you didn't see me on the YouTube doesn't mean I wasn't in the gym. So stayed in the gym. I have my progress videos up. I just don't have a fitness vlog to update you on the different things that, just my experience in the gym and my fitness journey, things like that. So first we'll start with that. Before, in November, I told you all that we're going from 3 sets to 6 sets to get more workload and to see more results doing more workload with a higher volume of sets. Now we're changing our mind back to going to 3 sets, and the reason why is because, of course, it takes up a lot of time doing 3 sets, but doing those 3 sets, we weren't really hitting high intensity weights. And so what I mean by that is, like, we get to like our last set, on that very last rep, it's like I still had more in the tank. That means I'm not going heavy enough. And so now we're starting to adopt a philosophy of, hey, let's go back to 3 sets. On that last set, pick a weight that you can go slowly with, you can control it, get a good squeeze, good stretch. And on your last rep, like rep 10, rep 12, that's usually the higher end of my rep range. I should be completely, like, I can't do any more. And so with that mindset, I've been seeing, of course, much shorter workouts. So who doesn't like shorter workouts? But just feeling stronger coming from week to week with the different movements, feeling a good amount of soreness. So that feels good, because one thing I do judge is if I feel sore or not after the workout. So if I don't feel sore after the workout, like the same day or the next day, I question the effectiveness of it, and I can definitely tell you that it's working. So 3 sets, high intense weight, slow controlled reps, getting a good squeeze, getting a good stretch definitely works. So that's what we're doing. We're going to stick with that for our next phase in our program starting in March. So we're going to add some different exercises, and some of those new exercises will be adding squats more seriously and adding deadlifts. So before, I didn't take on deadlifts and squats as seriously, and what I mean by seriously is like going super heavy or heavier like I am with my bench press, is because it taxes out your central nervous system. So, and I still wanted to find a program that works for me to gain strength, and I feel like I've accomplished something that I can see working. I make my own program. I take some information here and there, and I test it out. That's my approach as a registered dietitian, being scientific and not, taking on more than what I can handle. And so now that I have something where it's like, okay, I can see it working out in concept, I've applied it to my bench press. Now I can apply something similar to squat and deadlift, and do it in a very efficient way. So I'm ready for that. I'm really excited to move on to the squats, because let's be honest, if you tell someone you're squatting less than what you bench, they're gonna look at you, at your legs, like, yo, you've been skipping leg day, bro. So I don't want to be that guy that's skipping leg day. Just being strong is good enough for me. Having big legs, it's probably not in the cards for me. My genetics will not let me be great. Thanks, Mom, for those genetics. I have these little chicken legs, and hey, but they're quick, they're strong. I can jump high, I can do all that good stuff. They just don't look, as muscular and as big, whatever. But we're gonna work on the strength. We're gonna work on the cards we were dealt. So the strength, the performance, we're gonna get that. So really excited. We're gonna keep good form, work on the mobility, the flexibility. That's super important because I do hold functionality a lot higher than aesthetics. And so even though I do want to look, who doesn't want bigger muscles? I think most people want to look toned or in shape or whatever. I agree, that's where I'm at too. But also I don't want to sacrifice that for like mobility or functionality. That's why form is important, and make sure I'm doing all these stretches. But that's very important too. Lastly, two things. We're almost we're almost 165 days until making a year of working out for a year straight. So that was my goal back in August of 2022. We're halfway there. Cue that song. So we're living on a prayer to make it to a year, and I'm excited because I've never done this before. I feel like I've grown mentally and as well as physically too. So it's been a really cool experience. Immediately coming up in April, so we're planning to do like a mini cut. This mini cut is gonna be anything drastic. Like I'm not planning to step on stage or anything crazy. Just it's just summertime here, and trying to look a little leaner. That's where that's coming from. Who doesn't want to look a little bit leaner as it's starting to warm up? So raise my hand. I do. So to prepare for that, we're starting to get our meals together, because when you're cutting, you want to preserve all the muscle you worked hard for in the gym. So of course you're gonna need a good amount of protein, keeping your healthy fats, like that's super important. Again, I'm approaching this from the mindset of a registered dietitian. I also don't have the formal experience of like coaching anyone that's been on stage, but if I were to approach it within myself, it's like, okay, you need some cardio, that's gonna help you shed the fat, but you also want to make sure you're getting enough fat in your diet, because you don't want to dip too low, starts to mess with hormones, and you just won't feel the best. So you got to keep that, but also focusing on your complex carbs, and limiting the simple processed stuff. So I'm looking forward to that, because again, that's like another level of discipline, and the reward is hopefully I can see my six-pack. If not, oh well, but at least looking a little bit more shredded, a little more lean heading into the summer. So, and that cut not going to last super long. I just want to kind of see like, hey, been in the gym for a while, what do my gains look like? Okay, this is my gains, and then go back to normal. Cutting is not a lifestyle. So you shouldn't be cutting forever. It shouldn't be an extended, long period of time. That's my take on it. That's my own opinion. So again, this is entertainment. But lastly, well, this is the very last thing. Of course, I've been on this journey, and I've seen lots of growth physically and mentally. I just want to let you know that if you're looking for help with nutrition and getting your wellness back on track, getting your nutrition, getting your health, taking control of that, reach out to me. I'm a registered dietitian. I'm also a nutrition coach, and my nutrition coaching program does help people to get their wellness back on track, restore their wellness, and enhance their nutrition, which also enhances their health. So if you're looking for help, reach out. I'll leave my email in the description, so we can get started on that today. All right, that's it for this video. Try to get it under 10 minutes or so. So we'll see you in the next video, and stay motivated, stay hungry, guys.